I asked her about that briefing while she was walking from the House to the Senate side just a few moments ago. Take a listen to that exchange. Secretary Clinton, any takeaways from your briefing on Iran?
It was an excellent briefing. Thank you.
Any changes? Did they assuage any of the concerns you have?
Here we are.
Thomas, I also asked Secretary Clinton a number of times today if she supports the deal. I know, no answer there.
Yeah, just keep walking, keep smiling, keep walking, keep smiling.
Exactly.
Keep walking, keep smiling. Disgraceful. Hillary would not have even acknowledged the MSNBC reporter. Joining us now is the former governor of New Hampshire, former chief of staff to President George H.W. Bush, and the author of a great, great book, The Quiet Man, The Indispensable Presidency of George H.W. Bush. There it is on your screen. Governor, before we get to Hillary and Trump and all the good things, how is the former president, who, of course, yesterday fell up in Kennebunkport and broke a bone in his neck?
Yeah, good afternoon, Steve. I just got an email from some of the folks up at Kennebunkport, and they said the president's fine. He's in the Maine hospital up in Maine. He broke a little bone in his back, I think the second vertebrae, but it didn't impact his spine. It didn't impact any of his limbs, and they're just going to fit him for a brace, and then he'll go home in a few days.
Well, thank God, and please give him and the family our best wishes on behalf of all our viewers. A great, great man, and anybody who read your great book, The Quiet Man, knows so much more about him than they ordinarily would. Let's move on to that Hillary bite, and there's a new AP poll that shows that among Democrats, 39%, well actually just 39% of all Americans have a favorable view of Hillary Clinton. 39%, Governor.
Yeah, I think she's higher than that amongst the Democrats, which is where her primary battle will be, but 39%. At one point, some folks might have been worried that Hillary would get the nomination. I think the Republicans are now worried that she won't be nominated because, you know, she's become really a relatively diminished character in the political process. People are seeing that she's not trustworthy. People are seeing that she's not sincere. People are seeing that she's not strong on policies, and people are seeing that they're not getting any information from her. So her standing has fallen, and unless she starts fixing this free fall, I think the Democrats may be doodling around trying to tickle Biden or Kerry into the race.
She's 70% approval among Democrats, which is down 11% from April. So whatever she's doing it wrong.
Well, I think she's doing it right for us.
For us, for you. All right. All right, let's move on to Trump. You know, the focus has been on Donald Trump. The ABC News Washington Post poll came out yesterday. His approval rating through the roof. Has gained steadily. Almost every poll that's out there shows him with the lead. He's released his financials. How serious do you take him at this point?
Look, he's a great showman, and you know, he knows how to get attention. He knows how to say things that attract an emotional response, and he'll be in the process for a while. I'm not sure it's got lasting power. I'm not sure it really resonates with people who are serious about their politics. But right now, he's grabbing the attention of a lot of folks that are out there looking for somebody to be speaking directly on the issues. The trouble is he puts a great veneer on the issue with his hot rhetoric, but you go past that and there's nothing.
What about the Iran deal? What about the question from Major Garrett to the president yesterday? Over the line?
Well, look, presidents have to be able to handle that kind of stuff. Maybe Major Garrett made put the question in a much too personal way for the president's own liking, but I think the president really showed, in my opinion, a lack of class in the way he responded to Major Garrett. Look, the president's put himself in a position where he's got pressure on himself, and I think that was showing a lot yesterday, that he felt pressure on this because now he's got to convince people that understand how bad a deal it is, He probably in the long run will succeed by invoking party loyalty and getting Democratic support, say in the Senate where he needs 34 Democrats. But in fact, the hearings, I think, are going to show what a bad deal. Look, if all we use is a criteria as to whether this is good or bad a deal, just go to the criteria Obama himself put on the table a few years ago, and this deal doesn't even come close to meeting the minimums he himself established.
No, you're absolutely right. Governor, always great to talk to you, sir. Thank you, and thank you for the good news on the former president. Again, the book, The Quiet Man, The Indispensable Presidency of George H.W. Bush. And we'll speak to the governor again very soon. Up next, it's the Malzberg panel coming your way. We'll talk about all this and more, including the shooting in Chattanooga, Tennessee today. Don't go away.